Hey everybody, it is Satyrian Leaf Spar. I'm playing a little bit of catch up because on, I believe it was Monday and Tuesday, I spent the majority of that time back and forth in some doctor's offices. Sorry, I'm talking a little bit low. I'm trying to elevate my voice a bit. Spent Monday and Tuesday in some doctor's offices with some doctor visits. I'm okay. I'll live. And the majority of this past week in some doctor's offices and doing some doctor's visits. So that's why there wasn't a last week, this week, whatever day of the week it is, video. But I'm going to go ahead and do one today. It is Saturday, and then hopefully there'll be another one on Monday. Today is, as you can tell from the title, another BJD Addicts prompt. And then tomorrow, my goal is to do a little bit of a resin ramble. It's been forever since I've done one. I'll have to look and see how long it's been since I've done one. There'll probably be a little date pop up around about there. And I'll kind of catch everyone up on what's been going on and blah, blah, blah. Very rambly video. But this one is the favorite aspects prompt. And I will throw in a kind of a prompts master list up that says kind of where we are in the giant list of prompts, what's been done, what's not been done so far. There'll also be kind of an iCard thing pop up over here with Ralph the Bat that will take you into that playlist too if you want to kind of just watch them all. Options, I know. Anyways, favorite aspects of the hobby. I've got notes, always have notes. So basically, in a nutshell, I realistically think that my favorite aspects of this hobby really has to do with the creative diversity, the creative diversity that stems from the dolls themselves. So once you get a doll, if you make the decision to not buy a full set, you make the decision to buy a blank doll. Hold on, I'll get a blank doll. I know, I'm almost never holding a doll. So when you get a blank doll, they typically show up just like that. They have no eyes, and the resin is entirely unpainted. They have nothing on them, no clear coat, no sealant, nothing. They are naked. In every sense of the term, they are naked. They have nothing to them whatsoever. They only have their base resin color, and it's up to you. You do everything from there. I got his bits just out of frame. You make all the decisions from there. Who is this guy? What kind of clothes will he wear? What will he look like? Will he have scars? Will he have tattoos? What is he? You know, is he a demon? Is he a satyr? Is he, what is he? It's all up to you at that point. And realistically, even if you buy a full set, if you have the company paint them and you buy the stock clothing, it's still realistically up to you who he is to you and who the character is. But what I'm talking about that creative diversity. There's so many options. Naming and characters and backstories. You can go as in depth as you want to, or as light. I guess heavy and light are the two words I'm going to use here. you can go as light or as heavy as you realistically want to here. If you want something that's pretty and sits on a shelf and you want to put virtually zero effort into it just because you like the way the doll looks from the company, buy a full set, buy a doll stand, and pop it on a shelf because it's an option. If you want to buy a totally blank doll and create a character, that's an option. It's what I did with my Imple doll Chad, because they don't look like that from the company. I'm not going to get him. He's intertwined with another doll. That sounds naughty. He's not intertwined. He's just stuck way up there and much more difficult to get than he was. But I will pop a picture up over there. He doesn't look like that on the company, you know. He's kind of street punkish-ish with the way I've done him, and he's kind of a mystical warrior-ish looking thing on Imple Doll's website. That's what I mean. In addition to that, it doesn't stop there. Once you get done creating the character or all of that, you can go further than that. If you want to get into photography or writing stories or anything, the options are still there, or they're there rather. I think it's amazing. This hobby has allowed me to kind of take my crafty ADD, if you will, because before I would always hop around. Like, I would bounce back and forth between, I wouldn't really say I was a mainstream quilter, but I would quilt a little bit, and then I would go from quilting to paper crafts, and then paper crafts to something else, and then something else, and I would never stay focused. But with this, just about everything I do more recently has been more focused towards the BJDs. If I make something that's a paper good, it tends to be for the dolls. If I do anything, it tends to be kind of doll driven, which has been nice. It's been a lot more focusing. So I tend to deviate a little less. Now, in addition to that, this hobby has allowed me to find a community. And when I'm going to use that word a little lightly, it has allowed me to find friends. And the friends I have found has become a community to me. God, you're heavy. SDs are heavy, by the way. If you didn't know, and you've never had or held an SD, SDs are heavy. At 70 centimeters, they're heavy and they're exhausting to hold. The hobby has allowed me to find a community, and through the community I have found friends. Friends that I'll probably have for absolutely ever, even if for whatever reason I made the decision to leave the hobby. I'll know these people probably forever. At least I hope to. And they're really, really good people. Some I even got to recently meet at an actual convention and retreat, which was an amazing experience. And I'm so glad, very glad that I actually got to go and meet these people in real life, because YouTube is amazing. It's a huge outlet, and it's a huge, I would say, platform to get to know people, but it's nothing compared to actually meeting these people in the flesh. That's probably my two most favorite aspects of this hobby, is just the creative diversity that these dolls possess. The creative diversity that these dolls kind of possess or give us, and the friends and community it has created and allowed me to find. Anyways, that is it. Really short video. Resin Rambles probably tomorrow, and that is it. I hope all of you have had a good week, and there should be another video tomorrow. Bye.